The Convocation of 1563 was a significant gathering of English and Welsh clerics that consolidated the Elizabethan religious settlement, and brought the 39 Articles to close to the final form. It was, more accurately, the Convocation of 1,560 2/3 of the province of Canterbury, beginning in January 1562. Summary: Matthew Parker, who was Archbishop of Canterbury, had prepared documents outlining further reform in the Church of England, as had other bishops. A more thoroughgoing reform agenda was supported by over 30 of the participants. A compromise version, the 6 Articles, was narrowly defeated on a vote. The result was that the momentum for reform of the Church by its constitutional procedures was halted. Parker steered the outcome towards the via media. Swiss-inspired reformists were headed off. The Convocation restored the position of the 39 Articles in the Church of England. More accurately said, the 42 Articles of Edward VI were reduced to a draft at this point, which was widely supported, and eventually enforced after 1571. There were further proposals from reformers, in particular on canon law and liturgy, some of which originated from a group among the bishops. These, however, proved contentious, and did not pass. Subsequent contestation of the same issues made some of them a matter of authority. Collinson comments that moves to improve the settlement in the Convocation of 1563 were led by the bishops rather than by Puritans in the lower house. Dawley writes that probably the surprise of the Convocation was not the amount of support given to the processions but the unexpected extent of loyalty to the existing regulations. Procession being the term used by Parker for his opponents on the issue of clerical dress. Participants: bishops. Of 20 bishops of the time, there were 12 who had left the Kingdom of England under Mary Tudor, the Marian exiles. Of those who had remained, some had done so covertly. Of these bishops, 19 attended at the start, not Jones, who was acting as proxy for the aged Anthony Kitchen. Lower House. There were 27 in the Lower House of Convocation who had been émigrés of Queen Mary's time. An estimate of over 50 who had conformed in Mary's reign has also been given. Carlson argues for a definite group of 34 Puritan reformers in the Lower House. Deans Nicholas Wotton, Dean of Canterbury, did not attend. Archdeacons Proctor's procedure. The Convocation was called simultaneously with the Parliament, and took place in London, in St Paul's Cathedral. Its sessions took place from the 11th of January to the 14th of April 1563. Robert Weston opened the Convocation on the 12th of January, formally, with a prorogation to the following day. The actual proceedings of Convocation opened on the 13th of January, when the Litany was sung, and a Latin sermon by William Day preached. The 39 Articles, to 1571. The subsequent passage of the 39 Articles into the orthodoxy of the Church of England was tortuous. There are various versions of the Articles. Manuscript from the Convocation, printed in Latin and English by John Carwood and Richard Jugg, printed later. A bill in the Parliament of 1566 to confirm the Articles from the Convocation was halted in the House of Lords by pressure from the Queen.